science of fear, practicing self-awareness and practicing courage. The science of fear, what fear actually is. Every thought that we think releases correlating chemistry in our bodies. Whether it's thoughts of love, thoughts of fear. For example, feelings of love and of happiness will release hormones such as oxytocin and serotonin, and thoughts of fear will produce epinephrine and cortisol. Fear in itself is not bad, it's actually quite an important tool. It's more about how we manage the fear, how do we use the fear as an asset, and to better associate with it. The power of self-awareness. Increasing your self-awareness will improve your situational awareness. Also, being able to critically think will improve awareness. An example would be knowing whether or not the fear is real or made up. Listening to your inner guidance will help you know how to respond. Like, fear can hold us back from so many different things. Like, if you have a dream, you really want to go for that. You don't want to wait till you're older and be like, I wisha, shoulda, coulda. You actually want to go for that right now. Let your actions guide you. Time is going to pass anyways, so we may as well make things happen. Practice courage. Practice courage is by putting yourself in challenging situations. The more obstacles you overcome, the more you build that muscle. Focusing on small wins that you get will allow you to do the bigger things. This is why it's important to put ourselves in challenging situations on a regular basis so we can grow and get stronger. Controlled pain is useful, like exercise, right? We can learn a lot about ourselves through things like that. Maybe we need to reach a goal or have a challenging conversation, right? The more we do these things, the more that muscle grows. But if we don't use it, we lose it, as the saying goes. Fear and control. Under fear or stress, the blood vessels in our prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for cognition, get shut, and the blood actually goes to the amygdala, which is part of the brain, responsible for fight or flight. When this happens, you become less intelligent and more reactive. The so-called powers that be know this very well and use it as a control tactic to pay attention or do what they say. We tend to fear what we don't understand. If you are presented with a topic, you are much more likely to be fearful if you don't know anything about it. If we take time to understand it and break it down, the fear will be much less because we actually know what we're dealing with. This is why it's so important to learn and grow in all areas. If we have a fear that we're dealing with, it's important to actually perhaps get better in different areas, right? Grow your confidence so you can actually deal with this thing that you're afraid of at some point. The more confidence we have, it's obviously going to be easier to deal with the challenging situation. Stay focused, stay in your habits, make progress toward a worthy ideal every day. Show up as your best and just do what you can. All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning into the show. For more, you can head over to anthonygastella.com for articles, coaching, and other free resources. Also, if you can, leave a review for the show, let people know what you think, and I would appreciate that so much. Support the mission of freedom. Thanks for being on this mission with me, and I promise to give you more powerful, empowering, great content to help transform your life. Thanks for tuning in.